setting the Browns up now 1st and 10 at about the 32. First carry for Nick Chubb. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Throwing on 2nd and 14, Mayfield. Sideline throw, that's caught by Landry. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
First down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Now an option play on 2nd down. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Let's see who this is on. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Mayfield looks to throw. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got to step on them. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. He moved from your forward position senior year, strong safety.
Yeah, sometimes they get you up near the line of scrimmage, or you're trying to time up a blitz. You've got to get it right, otherwise that flag comes out and you just cost your team some yardage.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Marcus Davenport brought him down, the UTSA product.
Brings up 2nd down at the 36-yard line.
Here's Beckham now. It's a jet sweep. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
He finds Beckham complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
They'll run with Chubb. his way down to about the 7. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal.
The start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they come up now 2nd and goal. 8-6 the score after 1. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Chubb, and he'll take it into the ending it in from 7 yards away. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
So 2 successful 2-point tries now for them.
And you know what it does? It gives you a boost, a huge one for your team because, hey, you're dominating them now. They can't stop you either scoring touchdowns or 2-point conversions. But how about the defense? You don't know what to do at this stage. You can't stop them in any direction.
On the return, Deontay Harris. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their 2nd drive. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their own 26. They begin on the ground with Kamara. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
41
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. A carry for the fullback. This is Mike Burton. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Just a couple on the ground there. That's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. An unlucky number here, a loss of 13 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, it wasn't so much that it looked like the offense was threatening. They were. I mean, they had great field position, but how about the defense on that one? Huge stop on 3rd down. It wasn't just a stop. Look at the loss of yardage, and it changes the play calling and the thought process for the offense now. Big time play for the day, and now they have the advantage.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. Coming right, this is Chubb on the toss. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. Tackle there going to Marshawn Lattimore. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
At the 17-yard line.
They toss it left side to Chubb. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage.
Oh, Chubb fumbled it. could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
3rd and goal, they're going with Chubb. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. They'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. So now it's 4th and short.
It's up to the penalty. That means there's a decision to be made. Do you still line up in field goal formation? Or maybe you think about running your offense back out on the field.
And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. And now Mayfield on the bootleg. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Demario Davis coming in for the sack that time.
Brendan, let's file this play away for later. Let's note this play because, to me, it's not out of the question that the decision to pass up the 3 there could come back to haunt them later on.
He'll buy some time right. And run in by the tight end Cook. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Throwing on first down is Breeze. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
Emmanuel Sanders.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Shotgun now for Breeze. Looking long for Thomas. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that. They might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
14 yards through the air. Caught the D off guard on 3rd and 1. So we reach halftime, an abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3.
Saints 6. Kick off for New Orleans.
The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. This is JoJo Natson. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
On the return, the Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. And last time they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Hey, a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence, not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Put down by Janoris Jenkins. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Wow, so wipe out the INT, roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the postgame. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Oh, this ball's tipped and intercepted. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone, and his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. Nearly picked off there, and it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's 2nd down.